I'm always live now. Oh God. Always trying to be live. Let me take my medications. Might as well take them, right? It's almost time for bed, anyways. Uh, do 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 do. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? How's everyone going? I'm just here getting my pills. I don't typically take very many pills at night. I don't think I do. Hey, the Jake Tucker, what's up, man? What's up? I just finished watching Elimination Chamber, so I thought I'd come on and chat for a bit, just for for whatever, just for the heck of it, right? Because I can, I guess, What's up with y'all? Real talk. My order of crab run goons just got Uber Eats delivered. You lucky son of a gun. What did I eat today? I ate some boneless wings, and they were all right. They 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 sufficed. They're not crab rangoons, but they did the job. What's up, Matt Dubrow? What's up, man? Nothing here. I just finished watching the Elimination Chamber, the WWE, and it was all right. It was actually pretty good. I was really rooting for Sami Zayn. Leland Mandingo, what's up? You were the one who inspired me to do this stream. I wasn't gonna do it, and I was like, you know what? The Elimination Chamber finished uh somewhat, so thought I'd come on and stream for at least 40, 45 minutes or whatever. Out to microwave a Reuben sandwich. What's a Reuben sandwich? I have no idea what a Reuben sandwich is. I got boneless spare rib combination plate too. Yeah, I love boneless. I wish everything was boneless, right? I think the world would be better if everything was just boneless. At least I think so. I'm trying to remember what what pills I take at night. No, not that one. I think I take this one. Nice to see you too, Leland Mandingo. What's up, man? It's always good to see you, man. Again, you're the one who was inspired me. Like, hey, you gonna stream? And I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not stream? Just because I could stream for talk about Elimination Chamber and whatever else anyone's got going on. Uh, Sorry, guy. Just still looking at these pills here. Trazodone. Nah, I stopped taking trazodone. My doctor, I think he told me to stop taking it. I know it's what buspirone, this, that. It's not a lot. I know it's not a lot at night. It's more in the morning that I take. Propanolol, Reuben sandwich, real good. Just a two. Yeah, if y'all can like the video, get it going like it always does. Propanolol, taking propanolol, quidapine, buspirone. I feel like I'm missing something, man. I really feel like I do. My doctor told me to stop sniffing glue. I don't think glue's that bad anymore to sniff, honestly. Was about to crash and got a notification you were on. Yeah, I thought again just because of you, man. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come on for a little bit, get a little bit of a stream going. Just why not? Why not? Because why not? That's what I say. He did want to miss a stream. Yeah. I mean, I was. What do I do? I watched Elimination Chamber. That's what I told him. What did I do? I watched WWE Elimination Chamber. I had an interview with one of my good friends, Linda, that's gonna go up on the podcast tomorrow. But if you are a Patreon member, you already see that the interview's up on Patreon, and it was great. We like I th- I thought we were only gonna talk for like 15 minutes, and we ended up talking for an hour about anything and everything. It was pretty cool. It's a pretty good interview of just us, messing around. Not like that, not like that messing around. We were just, talking to each other. Which is this it? Is this all I think this is all I take. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess that's all I take. I thought I took more pills than that. I guess it's more in the morning than at night of what I take. But yeah, Linda's already texting me when I'll put the episode out. How was my day? It was a very long day. I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, got up for work, got off of work at 5:30 in the afternoon, and that was it pretty much. Like right after I got off of work, I came to the computer and I started putting all the live episodes that we do, like these ones, into just audio episodes, and then putting them on the podcast so people could listen to them. Because I think they're actually pretty good episodes. What we end up talking about here on the lives. So I've been making them into bonus episodes on the podcast. Like just live episodes, and then putting them on the Patreon as well. And it's kind of like an extra thing to do. Ryan Sherman. Oh, hey Ryan Sherman, what's up? But yeah, that's pretty much been my day. Just like setting up audio content and putting it where it needs to go. And then I filmed an episode with my friend Linda that's coming out tomorrow at noon on YouTube and the podcast. Unless you have Patreon, then you could probably already watch it. It's already on Patreon, the audio and the video. So that's there if y'all want to sign up for the Patreon. Yeah, that gives you some sort of incentive. Um, and yeah, Lila Mandingo, I was already packing up your shirts, so I'm gonna send them pretty soon. Probably by the beginning of the week, I'll send your shirts out uh to you and your wife. So if anyone else here wants to buy some Medicaid Monopoly Man T-shirts, I got them for sale. they're they're pretty nice, I think so, but that's just my opinion. Uh, but yeah, I know yesterday we talked a lot about random shit. I don't know. And then I was watching Elimination Chamber, the wrestling, so that was pretty fun. It was nice something to watch, uh, an event. What's up, Adam Thoreau? How's it going? Yeah, I hope everything's great, man. I saw you were live earlier. I was watching the Elimination Chamber, the WWE. Awesome, I'm stoked. Yeah, man. Your shirts will get there soon. Leland Mandingo for sure. I'm gonna send them real soon. Uh, I'll send them with like a bunch of like some stickers and stuff too, because you're always pretty badass, Leland Mandingo. And Adam Thorough, what's up, man? Yeah, I've just been here trying to do more lives, trying to think of more content. Uh, you know how it is, Adam. The daily grind, and then had work all day today. I'll have work all day tomorrow. I'll probably work from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. again tomorrow, and then record another episode. But yeah, tomorrow's episode, if you don't have the Patreon, it's gonna be good. It's an hour-long interview with my friend Linda, and we just talk about anything and everything. Like, we talk about whatever she wants to talk about, a bunch of random shit. It's a pretty fun interview. I laugh a lot because she makes me laugh. And again, if you have the Patreon, you can already watch it and listen to it. But if you don't, you have to wait till tomorrow at noon when it'll come out on YouTube, and 11:55 a.m. when it'll come out everywhere else on every podcast place you can listen to. And if you're here, just sightseeing, like the video, keep it going. I don't know. I don't know how the algorithm works. I just am trying to catch a wave on it. You know what I mean? Uh, even if it's just by accident. But yeah, I think Linda just texted me about when it's gonna come out, so I'm gonna let her know tomorrow at noon on YouTube and everywhere else. But yeah, so that's all today's been is just work, and then I made some audio made some live episodes I've been doing. There should be 5 likes. Come on, guys. Just like 5 guys, 5 likes and 5 guys. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of the audios that we've been doing live like this later on at night onto the podcast. That's all funny as bonus episodes, and they've been doing really well. I guess. Like I don't know if people. I hope people like them. These longer bonus episodes of me just kind of talking and riffing with all you guys that are on the commenting. Or even I had those longer conversations with Zero Dark Tony. I don't know. Maybe it'll be like that. Where we'll just have late night talks like this, where I just kind of go off on tangents or topics or whoever wants to talk about whatever in the chat. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of how it's basically been. We kind of go off of the vibe of the chat. Uh, I don't know. I don't really affix to it. What she say? Oh, okay. I'm gonna post it like I'm famous, Linda. Nah, I hope y'all enjoy the Linda interview. It's fun. I mean, it's not like I'm interviewing uh anyone like of notoriety to like the YouTube community or anything. I'm just interviewing my friend Linda, and we're just talking about shit. It's not even an interview. It's more like just two dudes shitting around, if you know the phrase. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all being here today. I hope y'all are having a good day. Uh it's just been a regular day. Another day. What did we do? What did y'all guys do? Cuz I watched wrestling. It was okay. Tomorrow, I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow, just more work. And then Monday, more work. Tuesday, more work. Wednesday, probably more work and therapy. And then Wednesday, I'll probably do another live episodes like this because I like doing them on Wednesdays right after therapy because it gives me something to talk about here. And Thursday, I don't know. I know I'm picking up some extra shifts from work, but I can't remember exactly what days I'm picking up because I could use some extra shifts from work. I need the extra money. it's it's uh it's what do you call it? I'll catch up eventually. It's just been like a long month as far as bills go, but yeah, that's why I'm pushing the shirts real hard to all y'all. If y'all want to buy the Medicated Monopoly Man t-shirts, they're there, and all the sticker packs and shit. And I know my buddy Retro Horror Inc. He's starting to do his own design of shirts too for his brand Retro Horror Inc. So you could always check that out at his on his Instagram and at his website www.retrohorrorinc.com. And yeah, I'm trying to do more stuff for the Patreon, the patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. Probably the next thing I'll do, man, I don't know. I kind of want to do a wrestling watch along now that I watched some wrestling. I'll probably do like Mankind versus The Rock when they did the I Quit match. I don't know. That one just sticks in my head. Like I want to watch it. I want to watch it and talk to people about it. I always say here, your streams have become my therapy. That's why I asked for your stream tonight. Yeah, when you said that, I was like, you know what? Why not? Because I'm sure the wrestling will end somewhat early, and yeah, I can maybe get out, you know, a 40-minute stream, an hour-long stream, instead of me just laying in my bed pretending I'm gonna fall asleep or whatever. What's up, Balls Deep? How's it going? Bowls deep. Just another day, huh? Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Leland. Yeah, I'm kind of getting. Are your shirts for non-binary humans? Um, I think so, Andrew Sabilo. I'm pretty sure my t-shirts are, basic design. Uh, Mankind, Undertaker, Hell in the Cell. You know what? Maybe that one too, just because that one's a badass match too. But I don't know why I keep thinking. Do you remember the match with Mankind and The Rock? I Quit, where his family was like in the stands, and Mankind was like handcuffed, and The Rock just kept hitting him with a chair, and the kids were crying, and it's just like, it's so terrible, you know. Balls deep, fading out. Been a long day. Listening in the background to your soothing voice. Thank you. Um, yeah, today's been a long day. I worked all day. Um, my shirts are for non-binary humans. Andrew Sabilo, if you do want a shirt, just message me on Instagram at Lorenzo Ariola or on Twitter. You know, what is it? Here's my Instagram at Lorenzo Ariola. There's my Instagram. But yeah. Um You remember that match, Leland? Yeah, that's the match I kind of want to do, is the one where The Rock and Mankind do an I Quit match. And I don't know, it just sticks in my head for some reason. When he keeps hitting him with the chair like over and over and over, and the kids are crying, and you're like, what the fuck? And even Jerry the King Lawler, who's supposed to like be hating Mankind, he's like, all right, Rock, like you should really settle down now. Like even he's trying to tell him like, no man, you need to stop hitting him with that chair so hard, because he was hitting him so hard, like 10 or 12 or 15 times. It was ridiculous. And yeah, like, and then now you look at Mankind and he's like pretty okay. he's I mean he's, more worse for wear, how fucked up he is, but you would think he'd be like completely of a train wreck, the amount of like shit that Mankind went through like in his whole wrestling career, like not just WWE but everything else, in Japan or wherever else he was at, but God, dude, like that's just insane, and then they became partners. Yeah, that's funny, right? The Rock and Sock connection. That's so badass. Man, wrestling used to be really good. God, it sucks. It sucks how what happened to wrestling, But I guess everything used to be like good when you were younger, and then it just like stops being good at some point. Uh, but yeah, for sure. I think on the Patreon, I'll do a watch along of that Mankind and The Rock match. I think that's a good idea. And then I still keep thinking about Twilight Zone episodes, so I'll probably do a Twilight Zone episode. The one that I really like, Five Characters in Search of an Exit. That one's really good. I think it's a good one. And yeah, that's gonna be like the plans for the Patreon all next week, along with I don't know, just more like the regurgitated content. I'll probably do like content on Brendan Schaub, just because I feel like everybody's talking shit about Brendan Schaub, so I kind of want to see if I could get on that same algorithm with one of my videos and just talk wacky shit about him. That'd be kind of funny, like to be like, oh, he's a big poopy head and he smells bad and he's a stink face doo doo head, but not really like do critiques about him, just talk shit about Brendan Schaub because that's what everyone loves doing. So that might be what I do on regurgitated content, just to see if I can have a video hit like that algorithmic wave. That to me that'd be funny. That's what would be funny to me. But yeah, Pizza King, what's up? What's up, Pizza King? How you doing? How's it going? How's life? We're living, right? We're good. It's pretty good. Dude, Shaba's the worst. Can't wait to see that. Yeah, I'm wondering how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna probably like just kind of half scripted, half talk shit. Maybe I'll watch Gringo Poppy and talk shit about, because I still have never seen Gringo Poppy, because literally just looks so bad. And yeah, it just doesn't look good at all. So I'll probably watch it and then just rate it on here like everyone else does, you know? Like, why not? Because I feel like that's something the algorithm would pick up with the regurgitated content, where it's just like, oh, everyone else is talking about that. Okay, well, let me talk about it now, you know? And so, yeah, I think Brendan Schaub's going to be on there, even though, like, I really don't hate him, you know, but I don't think he's funny. Like, I, I don't know how he doesn't like kind of, he's not self-aware of himself, how he doesn't know he's not that funny. And then he is like a sort of like a smart businessman with certain things, but then you can tell, like, lately he's been failing at a lot of things, you know, that he thinks he is good at, or that are worth failing at. And it's like, nah, you shouldn't die on that mountain, man. Like, your resources aren't infinite, you know. Obnoxious John, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone to the stream. Hit that like button and subscribe and all that other skeeter da da dee da bee da boo. Dee ba boo ba da bo. Ba boo ba da ba da 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 bee ba boo ba da bo. And remember, if y'all want to buy a t-shirt, just hit me up on hit me up on Instagram at Lorenzo Ariola. I got t-shirts, medium size all the way to 3XL. The Medicaid Monopoly Man shirts. We're trying to sell them all. We're selling them all. He leached himself to Rogan. Yeah, and you could tell even like Joe Rogan kind of wants to get him off his teat, you know, like, hey, you know, stay out of here, you know. So now he feels he's free of criticism. And that I don't know. I can't even imagine being like a friend of Joe Rogan. But then again, too, like, I like Joe Rogan, like the idea of his podcast, and then how he reaches, you know, millions, and the different guests he has. But I don't think he's funny. Like, I don't like Joe Rogan's comedy, you know? Like, I like the ideas of him and what he does with his podcast, but I just don't find him funny, his humor, you know? Um, but I have very odd sense of humor, a very weird sense of humor. Like, I like more like Eric Andre or Tim and Eric or Mitch Hedberg, like very odd humor styles that I like and prefer than just your regular basic joke teller, you know. I have a different taste with humor, you know. Uh, so yeah, like Joe Rogan, I don't know. I respect the shit out of him, because he's got his podcast that's fucking the biggest thing ever, you know, and it's inspiring. But I don't like, as a comedian, I don't think he's funny. Like, I wouldn't go see a show of his, you know. But Tim and Eric, yes, yeah, I love Tim and Eric. You know, like, that shit's just so funny to me, and that's something like I can watch and crack the fuck up at. Like, to me, Tim and Eric is hilarious. And then like Mitch Hedberg, excuse me, Eric Andre, um, man, Hannibal Buress is pretty funny. Uh, let's see, he's a good interviewer, but I agree he's not funny. Yeah, I like Joe Rogan. He's a good interviewer. He's a good, like, host. You know, he's a good host to have there. Like, if you're doing something like a Ryan Seacrest type, you know. But I just don't find his humor funny. You know. But yeah, maybe definitely for regurgitated content, I'll watch Gringo Poppy and I will critique it and talk about it, you know. Pizza King Rogan is the most copied podcaster. Just think of how many podcasts have some guy off camera and that you never see that are being asked to pull stuff up. Rogan started that. Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And I know I always make fun of it too when you're doing something, you're like, oh man, I can't remember his name. Jamie, look it up, Jamie. You know, uh, but I mean, he figured out. he did it on his own, with Red Band or whatever. So like, there's respect to that. And as far as like, I mean, obviously, I take inspiration from it as a podcast because I, want to get my voice out there too or whatever. But I know if I had to say like what inspires my podcast, it would be what inspires mine. Jim Cornette's wrestling really inspires my podcast because I like the idea of telling these stories. Um, the 10-minute podcast that is like, who does that? Fucking Will Sasso, Chris D'Elia, and Brian Callen. They used to have a 10-minute comedy podcast that it inspired me to make like the short form of a podcast. And then you have this Hello Dysfunction podcast where these two women, if you ever look up Hello Dysfunction, it's a great podcast of two women who used to be like sex workers, and they tell their stories. They're very um what's the word, unfiltered. And that's what I like too, like just being real and unfiltered. And then just lately, like the wrestling news and like news media podcasts that are just like straight to the point, 10-15 minute podcast. I made a couple songs with Jim Cornette singing. But if you see like the way my podcast is inspired, it's just quick to the point, and it just like does it real quick and then moves on and moves on and moves on. It's a joke or whatever. If I call it a joke, it's like a news point or a joke or a joke or a joke, and then it ends, and then we move on with our lives. Like I've never really liked the idea of, at least in my book, when I was creating a podcast of like reviewing a whole movie for the whole hour and a half, or talking about the news for a whole hour and a half, or I didn't really want long form podcasts. I think I'm a lot stronger in a short form. And I do like these lives like we do right now because they help me practice speaking like longer, you know. But oh shit, what was that? Okay, it helps me practice speaking longer. But then I have all of you here on the comments section, giving me more to talk about. You know what I mean? It's not just me by myself coming up with ideas on the fly out of nowhere in the middle of like my brain. I love Jim Cornette, great stories, and always, yeah, no, I love Jim Cornette. He's hilarious. He's the only like wrestling news I really listen to. Cult of meat with extra cheese. Cult of meat with extra cheese. Don't forget your burger towel. Man, and then Dudesy's kind of inspired me too lately. That new Will Sasso Chad Colchin podcast, Dudesy, where I would like to have some sort of AI type shit. Uh, maybe write an episode or write a section of something. But I haven't messed with AI at all yet. All the episodes you hear that are mine or me writing them, like they're me talking. So it's not gonna be like me ripping off someone else. I don't know. And it's just me singing too, just to avoid copyright shits as well. Cause I just think it's funnier too if I just sing the song instead of fucking play it. I don't know. It's just funnier. To me, that's just funnier. And that's what I want to do is just be funnier. Like if we could say, "Oh, why don't you do it this way?" Because it'd be funnier if you had done it that way. Okay, yeah, then I'll fucking do it the funnier way. It's fucking hilarious. But I didn't know uh WATP was gonna pull up my podcast and then make it even more funnier to the audience, and then everyone else kind of flow to me and say, "Hey, this guy's actually funny." I didn't think so, like, at all. I was just recording shit that I thought was funny. I didn't even know it was gonna get an audience. So I'm you know I'm I don't want to say blessed, like I'm happy that that happened. I just did not expect it. I was surprised, very surprised about it all. very super surprised because people were like, "Oh shit, you're blowing up! Oh shit, this and that." I'm like, "Oh, whoa! I had no idea people would find that shit funny." Because I know it's funny. I know why it's funny to me. I don't know why it's funny to the you or you or you. You know. But yeah, I think I'm glad like the world can get sort of get my sense of humor. You know, as far as I don't know the stuff that goes through my life. Let me turn on this other monitor. Cardiff made me a superstar. He really did. He really did help me out. Like, and I had no idea who Cardiff was, and I know Adam Thoreau helped me out too, and I had no idea who WATP was and all that. Like I that's why I'm always what's the word, like hanging out with Cardiff or like, hey, yeah, Cardiff, I'm down to do whatever, because he just kind of like I don't know, we kind of go well together. You know what I mean? like like our types of humor mesh very well, and I just think it's really it works really well. The type of humor where he can be this way and I can be the straight guy or I could be the wacky guy. When WAT covers you, the best thing you can do is lean into somewhat, never go full zoom lock and just, oh no, and that too, and trying to get venue shut down. Yeah, and whenever they did cover me, I thought it was hilarious. So I immediately like went with I mean y'all remember I thought it was funny. I was putting like guns next to my head or hanging myself, but in humor, just because I thought it was funny the way they did it. Like it accentuated it even more, so yeah, I thought it was hilarious. No, I thought it was fucking funny. That's why I like, you know, took the joke because it was hilarious. And they helped my podcast because everyone started listening to it and was like, "Oh shit, this is actually kind of funny." so yeah, it's it's worked. It's worked really well. Eerily well for it being like I get very decent like downloads. People on YouTube are subscribing more. I mean, look, right now we have like 8 people just watching me like talk about whatever. I was just watching wrestling, and that's what we're talking about. And yeah, it's fun to have that. It is really fun. But and I appreciate it all. I'm not like, man, nah, forget your fans, do this and that, da da. Nah, I think it's great. It's fun to like mess around with all this. Who's live? Oh, I don't know who those people are. Oh, Umila, no invite. Yeah, no, this was it was what was it? On the, what do you call it? Like a surprise one, because Leland Mandingo was like, "Hey, are you gonna stream?" And I'm like, you know what? If Elimination Chamber ends early, I'll stream for a little bit because why not? That's because you're genuine. Yeah, I try. That's why we love you. I appreciate it. I really am like have no reason to be anyone else at this point. I need to shave. I know that. So I guess I could in turn become someone else after I shave. But yeah, I just appreciate all y'all support. Just it's nice, like all y'all seem to like the Patreon, the content I put out. Y'all are all positive about it, it's great. Let's see, what do you think about CM Punk return to AEW? I hope he does. Is he really going to? I saw like a video saying teasing it about it, but I thought it was clickbait. But I hope he does, because he was like the reason AEW was kind of uh you know a competition to WWE. Like, he was actually helping the locker room. I don't know why people are talking so much shit, like the Young Bucks and all that, but he was actually helping them, I think, in my opinion. Grow the beard. Yeah, I'm gonna let it grow until it gets like real, real bad and real, real nasty. I like the Charles Manson look. I'm gonna be a cult leader to y'all. My next fucking sticker will be some sort of cult leader. I'll crucify myself or something. That'll. Oh, I already had a picture of me crucified, so we can do something like that, right? Some cult leader type shit. Because I think that's funny, but I think a lot of things that shouldn't be funny are funny, right? Uh, but yeah, I'm trying to think of what's gonna go down tomorrow. As far as I don't even know what to write about tomorrow for the podcast. Punk was a good draw. The EVPs need to check their egos and do what is best for the company. Yeah, for real. Like that's what really messed it up was Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks wanting to always be on top. And even Cody Rhodes was trying so hard to like get this company going, but he had to leave like for himself. So I'm glad he left to big and better things. But I think if the EVPs uh you know like put their egos aside and kind of listen to Punk and listen to the booking, they could really make the company a lot better and like have it an actual chance against fucking WWE. Just tell me who to kill. Don't no, not anyone yet, okay? Not anyone. Jim Jones, Lorenzo. I know that one Jim Jones songs. We fly high, no lie. You know this. Bowling. That's what I know. Do you think Charles Manson was innocent? I mean, he really didn't do anything, did he? Like, right? He kind of got other people to do it. But I don't know if that's kind of where it's weird when you think of it like that. Like, oh, he convinced people to do it. Kind of like on the internet when someone convinces someone on like the Twitter to take care of themselves. I don't know, like it's hard to say for that matter. I guess it would depend on the countries or the courts how they figure that stuff out and what it is. Fire everyone, put Corny in charge. I don't think Jim Cornette would want all that stress, right? He loves living his stress-free life with his Sprite Zero and his little dog too. He said, "Do what you think is right." Who said that? Charles Manson? That's a that's a pretty good quote. I would say that all the time. Do what you think is right. That's a pretty good quote actually to live by. Uh, I don't know if I would do it with a swastika, you know, like scratched into my forehead, but it's actually a pretty good quote. Do what you think is right. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah, but I don't know enough about Charles Manson to uh gauge him. He wasn't like one of the good looking serial killers, right? He was more like the creepy looking cult leader instead of your Dahmers or whatever, your good looking ones, if you want to say that. Wife said hi. Oh, hey, tell your wife hi, Leland Mandingo. I said hey, hello. I hope she's doing all right. I hope she's safe in this world. The more you look into Manson, the more you agree with him. I'll have to look into him then. After may, maybe after I watch Gringo Poppy from Brendan Schaub, I'll start reading about Charles Manson. I'm sick of people bad mouthing Charles Manson. Again, I'd have to read about him. I have to like know more about him, but who knows? Is he still alive? Is he still with us? Is he still in prison or jail? Like, can you still write to him or chat with him on Yahoo Chat? Like, is that still a possibility? Because that would be interesting, right? To like still talk to him. Oh, he's been dead for a few years. Never mind. My bad. Did not know that. Had no idea. Well, I'm sure he's given us all the knowledge that he could have given us in his lifetime. So I'm sure we know all we need to know about him and no more. But you know, ugh, maybe I don't know. We should do what we think is right in life. I think so. That's a good quote. I wonder if that's on his tombstone. Gringo Poppy was terrible. Make you never pronounce Pico de Gallo the same way again. Yeah, I think for regurgitated content next week, I'm actually gonna watch Gringo Poppy and talk. The whole video is just gonna be me shitting on Brendan Schaub because that's what everyone else is doing. At least my algorithm is all people shitting on Brendan Schaub. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna try and ride uh that wave, that algorithmic wave of shitting on Brendan Schaub and see if it gets picked up by some people, and then hopefully I get more subscriptions and shit, you know. Or someone can, maybe Brendan Schaub will see my podcast and want to like bring me into his thick boy network and be like, oh man, this guy's got a podcast, you know. Maybe he can bring his network back. What did he do? Listen to the album The Love and Terror Cult. What did he do? Like Brendan Schaub? He's kind of been unfunny lately, and everybody's been shitting on him for being unfunny. Listen to the album Lie, The Love and Terror Cult. Is that like a music album, or is that like a album that's information? And he deserves it. Who deserves it? Brendan Schaub or Charles Manson? Because I'm kind of going back and forth with the Charles Manson and the Brendan Schaub conversation, so I'm not sure who or what we're talking about. And it's funny that we can confuse the two, uh, Brendan Schaub and Charles Manson, with the topics. Schaub, yeah, no, he does deserve all the shit he gets. But yeah, like I see those videos of him, like the studios he has and all the money he kind of like blows on them, and it's like, dude, like he spends a lot of money to put out, like, I guess whatever. I mean, I can't talk shit, mediocre podcast, you know, but here I am in my room, you know, just talking to y'all, so it's just like fun, you know. Uh, at least in my head, you know. He's like, yeah, Shab. Beach Boys covered a Manson song. Did they? That's pretty cool. I like the Beach Boys. What's this? Wonder what they did with his body. My algorithm is 80% pro wrestling content, 10% lo-fi hip hop, 10% people shit on Stuttering John. I get a little bit of that Stuttering John one, but yeah, a lot of mine is pro wrestling and those like Pred Catcher Hunter videos, and then um yeah, like Fighter and the Kid and the what is it? Um Your Mom's House podcast. 'Cause that's pretty funny. I'll watch it every now and then. Just put it on like before I go to sleep or something. Oh, I have Intruder. Yeah, that's my buddy. He's just there doing his thing. No worries. Thank you, Leland Mandingo, for watching my back and seeing if I had an intruder. I appreciate that. Nah, but I'm good. Just thinking about what is we're Saturday, right? Dang, so tomorrow's already Sunday. Shit. God, whole freaking day ahead of you for Sunday, the weekend. What are y'all gonna do Sunday? Are y'all gonna rest and relax? I'm gonna work all day. I'm gonna work from what 6:30 to 5:30. And that'll be my day. Probably try to try to sleep a little bit while I'm you know, on the phone calls and shit with people. Having kids absolutely destroys your algorithm. Is President's Day Monday? Is it? You know what? Let me Google that. I want to Google if President's Day is Monday. Cause that's a holiday, isn't it? I wouldn't mind getting holiday pay. It's President's Day. The third Monday in February. February 20th. Yeah, you're right. President's Day is Monday. Crazy. I hope I get holiday pay for that. Hell yeah, that'd be badass. Hell yeah. Maybe I can't afford to pay my truck payment on time. No, I'll make it. I'll make it. Yeah, I have my nieces and I love them to death, but yeah, I get what you're saying about kids. But yeah, I didn't even know President's Day was Monday. I'm pretty sure it's a holiday for me. So I'll be getting like time and a half or something for that. That'd be pretty good. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Kind of truck do I have? I have a Chevy Colorado. 20, what is it? Is it 2020 or 2019? I think it's 2019 Chevy Colorado. It's a good truck. It's kind of big. I never wanted like a really big truck, but it's like a medium-sized truck. That's what I've always wanted, like a smaller truck. Those white oppressors. President's Day. Surprised we still celebrate that. But it's like, oh wait, we're getting time and a half. Fuck that. Yeah, let's celebrate that shit. I don't care. One of the presidents was black, right? At least one of them, or he was half black with his birth certificate or whatever. So that works. But let's see, Sunday. I don't know. I'm not off till maybe Wednesday, and I don't know. I'm gonna try to like stream some gameplay of something when I'm off again, either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. We'll figure something out. Maybe I'll play the original Dead Space that I have there until I can get a card. What am I doing? A capture card that works for my newer Xbox. I'm cooking turkey tomorrow in the oven, or like, are you frying it? What? How are you gonna cook it? Would you vote for a transgender president? Uh, maybe if she was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if she was. I don't know. I guess I would have to be. I would have to know the opponent of the transgender president. Because if the transgender president was like kind of hot, then yeah, I probably would. But yeah, and then young too. They would have to be like young, because I wouldn't want an old transgender president. That would just be kind of odd, right? What are you cooking at turkey tomorrow for? Like, you just have a turkey available? You're just cooking turkey? Is there like or do you have a vent to cook a turkey for you, Umulot? Leland Mandingo, gotta cut grass and weed eat before the grass gets growing again. Yeah, man, the grass has been growing real fast. Like with a lot of this rain and stuff. It really has been. What if she had a um it would depend on how she looked, and it would depend on the opponent. I think the opponent is really what like boils down to it for me. Milot, just because. Well, that's cool. If you're making it just because, that's pretty badass. Like, it takes a lot to fucking cook a turkey. Like, fuck that shit. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. Turkey's all right too. I enjoy turkey, but it's low tier of the birds. If I had to choose, of course I'd pick chicken. But turkey's all right. Whenever I do have turkey, I will eat it. I miss like those carnival turkey legs that you get. When you would go to like a fair, get a big old fried turkey leg for like $9. God dang, that shit's fucking good. That shit is fucking good. Um, you know what else is good? Joining the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariolo, just because. Or if y'all want to, you know, buy up a T-shirt with the Medicated Monopoly Man logo, we got what medium all the way to 3XL. We got colors of orange with black, black with orange, and blue with white. So yeah, we're good with that too. If y'all want, prairie chicken is great. It sounds great. It's making me lick my lips thinking about it. Yeah. And then I'm thinking about cutting grass too. I like cutting grass though. It's a nice pastime. What do you think of Howard the Duck? I don't think I've ever seen the original movie Howard the Duck. I know it's weird, but I've never like actually sat down and seen it. Lele Mandigo, he's right. Join the Patreon. Yes, join the Patreon where you get to see a lot of bonus content early and different not reaction videos, but me watching along to stuff. I just did a watch along of a Twilight Zone Night Gallery episode, and I just did a watch along of Moonwalker, the last half of it from Michael Jackson. So it was fun. It was interesting, and I'll definitely do more. And you get a lot of the episodes ad free, and you get the episodes early as well. So, like tomorrow's episode, you would already be watching it today if you had my Patreon. They are wild chickens. They hang out on highways in northern Canada. I feel like the only chicken I like is a boneless one. I wish they naturally made boneless chicken that just like was out in the wild. That'd be cool to shoot a to shoot a boneless chicken as just a blob like blobbing around. You should play the old Moonwalker game. I'll see about it. I got the Steam Deck there, so I can for sure do some emulators and shit. But we'll see what I get to play. I like just randomly picking some random game on my thing, and then we just, like a game that I can just kind of like chat with y'all while playing and not really think much about. Like that Power Wash Simulator the other day. I didn't really have to think about it much while chatting with y'all, so it was like an easy game to like just like mess around and talk to at the same time. So that was pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. I don't know if I should get with Twitch though. I have a Twitch. I just don't know if I should like link it over there or do what. I don't know. I'll think about it. Twitch sounds like I don't know. They basically are shoot, take the breast meat and toss the rest. For the wild chickens that hang out, they sound good then. That does sound good. Leland, my nigga, have you seen the Squidbillies episode where they make the perfect chicken that excreted blue cheese? No, but I remember I would watch Squidbillies. I don't recall any episode, but I do remember watching it every now and then. So I'll have to look for that episode. But yeah, I know it was always on in a weird time when I was in school or something, so I would never like get a chance to watch it, or it was like a little too late, so I just wouldn't watch it. But I do watch a lot of Tim and Eric, and I watch a lot of Eric Andre. Uh, and then Tom Goes to the Mayor was pretty fucking funny too. If y'all ever watched Tom Goes to the Mayor, that shit was funny. That's inspiring. That shit. But yeah, I definitely would love to do some Tom Goes to the Mayor like animations. That would be fun. Oh man, those are great. Oh, and if any of y'all want to get there's my PayPal, my Cash App, and the Venmo. If y'all ever want to get the bell back here, Leland Mandigo knows all about the bell. Yeah, rats off to you. Rats off to you. That's hilarious. I actually think I have that shirt, the original Rats Off to You t-shirt somewhere here. That I don't wear anymore. I just have it collected for dust. Yeah, the bell. If any of y'all want the bell, just do you give out, help support the machine, give to the Patreon, the PayPal at Funky Eskimo, the Cash App $ Funky Eskimo, Venmo at Funky Eskimo. You get the bell. But yeah, the bell's kind of cool. I guess I don't know. I think it is right. I like Tim and Eric's bedtime stories. Totally weird, dark side version of regular Tim and Eric. I don't think I ever saw bedtime stories. I need to get on that. I might have seen the first or second episode, but I don't think I ever sat down and watched like the entire thing for uh that show, you know. But I did watch a lot of Awesome Show, Great Job. Probably like the whole series of Awesome Show, Great Job, and probably all of Tom Goes to the Bear. That shit was hilarious to me. Do I ever watch Tom Green? No, I never. I was never into Tom Green. I never really liked him, or at least when I was growing up, I never liked his humor. That wasn't really my thing. I'm sure I'd like it now, but growing up, I wasn't into it. No, no, it was I was more into growing up. I would watch just a lot of cartoons, like Doug and fucking all Nickelodeon cartoons, just all Nickelodeon. Some Cartoon Network cartoons, but mostly Nickelodeon. So I know like a lot of Nickelodeon shit. And I probably do like a lot of Nickelodeon references too. Like fucking Mr. Dink. Very expensive. Love that shit. Did you never see Freddy Got Fingered? Did you never watch? No, I never saw Freddy Got Fingered. I never watched it. It didn't interest me. It didn't look good to me. I never watched it. What are your thoughts on Mr. Meaty? I've seen like one or two episodes. It doesn't look bad, but I never got into it. Kids in the Hall. I don't remember Kids in the Hall. I don't remember it. Rocco was good. I really liked Rocco. I grew up with a lot of Rocco. Yeah, Rocco's Modern Life was great. I remember like Real Monsters, Angry Beavers. Um, I wasn't really into Ren and Stimpy, but I think it's funny now. Doug, Salute Your Shorts. Uh, man, what is it? SCTV. I don't remember that one. Yeah, I remember Cat Dog. Cat Dog was badass. Do y'all remember Wienerville? I used to watch the shit out of Wienerville. Love Wienerville. Kablam. Kablam was good. Uh Hey Dude. Hey Dude. I remember Hey Dude. I never used to watch Pete and Pete, but I know about it. Um man, what was this other one? Figure It Out. All the game shows. Figure It Out, Wild and Crazy Kids. Um Legends of the Hidden Temple. Hell yeah. What do you think of John Candy? I like him as an actor. I don't like think he's like I don't know. I think he's okay. You know, I just think he's okay. I don't really look for John Candy movies, but I think he's okay. California Dreams or City Guys, those don't ring a bell at all. At all. Oh yeah, I love Dexter's Laboratory. That was good. Yeah, Guts was great. Global Guts was great too. Uh, fucking yeah, Global Guts. I remember the referee Mo. She was always hot. That referee that was like kind of British or something. And Michael Malley would be there like referee Mo, you ready? And she'd blow the whistle and shit. Saved by the Bell. Yeah, I'd watch it. I wasn't really into it, but I would watch it. And a lot of the TGIF stuff, like fucking my god, I'm losing my mind. Family Matters, Step by Step, Full House. Oh yeah, Clarissa Explains It All. Man, I love Clarissa Explains It All. I used to watch the shit out of that. Saved by the Bell, Power Rangers was the shit. Goof Troop was the shit. Yeah, all those were great. Um, Beetleborgs was good. VR Troopers, Reboot. Do y'all remember Reboot? Reboot was good. Gargoyles was good. I remember watching Gargoyles. I always thought Mr. Meaty got a bad rap because it was time slot so badly. I think it still holds up today. I'd have to really watch it again. I don't recall. I've seen it, but I don't recall a lot of it. I used to watch the Beetlejuice cartoon. I did used to really like that as well. That was really good. Garfield and Friends was okay. I used to in the morning they used to have Bobby's World and Louie. Reboot was good. Yeah, Reboot was my favorite. Louie, Life with Louie. Louis Anderson had a cartoon show. Fucking Life with Louie. Bobby's World. Um, man, I'm trying to like recollect all these in my head. I don't know, just like Ninja Turtles, Street Sharks, Mighty Max. Mighty Max was pretty badass. American Gladiators. I remember it, but I never used to watch American Gladiators. Yeah, Fox Kids. I used to watch a lot of that. X Men. Yeah, I remember watching it. Like Spider Man. Also, SWAT Cats sounds familiar, but I don't remember uh watching it. It sounds familiar though. Like I can picture it, in my head. Um, Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Why does that sound familiar? Were there actually cows? They were like cows that were people. That just sounds familiar, Leland. That sounds familiar. These cows. I'll see what time it was. Samurai Pizza Cat sounds very familiar. Like I know it sounds like you made that up, but it sounds very familiar. Like I know it. Like it was a rip off of Ninja Turtles. Like it tried to be Ninja Turtles. Batman the animated series, of course, that was great. Batman Beyond was great too. Yeah, they were cowboys. I remember it then. I remember Cowboys of Moo Mesa. I remember it. I do. Uh, yeah, a TMNT ripoff. They were all doing that, right? Man, Ninja Turtles fucking blew up. That was great. I love Ninja Turtles. I used to always play with my Ninja Turtles. Power Rangers too. Power Rangers were great. Man, what else? We're just going down memory lane on these these old TV shows, right? Uh, Street Sharks. I said Street. Ooh, Ducktales. Ducktales. What? Street Sharks. Yeah, Ducktales. Ducktales is great. I've never seen Akira. I know about it, but I've never seen Akira. I used to love Inspector Gadget as a kid. When I hear "Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go," I used to love Inspector Gadget. That was great. That was a great cartoon. DuckTales is great. No, I've never seen Akira. Yeah, Chip and Dale was great. Tailspin. Tailspin was weird. Akira is one of the best anime movies. Yeah, I see a lot of like people pay homage to it, but I've never seen actually sat down and seen it. Maybe I'll watch it. Let me write that down. Actually, Akira. Maybe I could do a watch along for Akira. If it's not like a long movie, I could do it on the Patreon. Tiny Toons was good. Animaniacs. I don't remember Hysteria. Freakazoid was good. Darkwing Duck was good. Man, Freakazoid was really good. I remember Freakazoid. Darkwing Duck. Hell yeah. I remember Duckman. I remember it was weird, but I do remember Duckman. Duckman. Man, these cartoons. Just gave cartoons to anyone back then, huh? It's fucking great though. Just remembering these one off one season type things, and it's just like, man, they inspired like people to do other things, you know? It's kind of great actually. Uh oh, it's so great. What about Duckman? Dude, the Oblongs was actually really funny. I remember Will Ferrell was like the voice of the main character in the Oblongs. That was actually a really funny cartoon. He-Man, I never got into He-Man. I know a guy at work who's like really into He-Man. I never really got into He-Man. But yeah, I guess what time is it? 11:20. I'm gonna call it a night, guys. About I think it's a good time to end this stream and go and dream, have our dreams because I work at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow all the way to 5:30. I'll definitely see about I don't know, maybe I'll stream again tomorrow if I finish all my podcasting duties of recording and you know, do my commitments here and there with my other stuff that I feel I need to do, you know. But I'm sure I'll put this episode here we just did somewhere on a podcast so everyone could listen to it about us just talking about old cartoons. But if you want to sign up for the Patreon, it's patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. If you want to just give to the show, we have the PayPal there at Funky Eskimo, the Cash App $ Funky Eskimo, the Venmo at Funky Eskimo, and of course follow my buddy Retro Horror Inc. at Retro Horror Inc. He has his website www.retrohorrorinc.com where you can commission some stuff from him. All the art that is on my show is from him. He does great stuff. Lila Mandingo, you have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow too as well. Tell your wife to have a good day and night as well. And yeah, if y'all are just here visiting, like, subscribe, share it. I appreciate anything y'all, do for the show. Listen to the show. That's all funny. It's everywhere podcasts are available. And again, I appreciate y'all just hanging out and being here. It means a lot to me. And yeah, we'll see you for sure. I don't know tomorrow. Listen to the episode with interview with Linda, and maybe we'll stream again tomorrow or for sure Wednesday. But for sure Wednesday we'll stream. So I'll see y'all for sure Wednesday. But yeah, thank y'all for coming, and y'all have a great night. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, have a great start to your week. Okay, and y'all take care. Bye.